The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, our main man, Cassius Clay Collard, he's done it again. 4-0. He's 4-0. 3 KOs. He just fought some guy named Nelson. I don't know his first name. I forgot his first name. Some guy from South Africa named Nelson. He was 5-3. This was Clay Collard's first, it was his first easy fight of the year. You know, it was his first guy he fought this year who wasn't an undefeated prospect. And in this fight, we saw a bit of a different Clay Collard throughout the first round. We saw Clay Collard using a bit of that range, using some of his boxing skills against this guy. But as he began to land on him, and as he began to figure out that, hey, this guy can't defend combination punches, he was landing thudding hard shots. I mean, we're talking left hooks, straight rights, a steady diet of straight right hands. And it was another impressive performance for Clay Collard. I mean, listen, guys, I know this guy Clay Collard is only a 6-round fighter. I know he's only technically a prospect, but they threw this dude to the wolves all of 2020, and he's come out. He's 4-0 with 3 KOs. Lorwant Nelson. Combi box stats. Clay Collard outlanded Lorwant Nelson in just under 2 rounds. 61 punches to 12 according to Combi box. So just an amazing performance from Clay Collard. Really impressed by him. You know, this is a fight. This is a fight tonight that we thought he was gonna win and win convincingly, but he even won better than I thought he would. So that's what it is there, Pops. What do you make of it?
Yeah, it was a great fight. He's actually very active, and I like active fighters. I like the fact that he comes forward all the time and he attacks. For him to have a couple fights up in boxing, and he looks great. And you're gonna hear from him a lot more. I like him, really do. I think he did great with the 2 knockouts.
Absolutely. So look, the last video I made about Clay Collard when he beat David Kaminsky a couple weeks ago, I was saying that, you know, they need to give this guy an opportunity, you know, to showcase his skills. Put him in there with some easier opposition to get his record up, and then eventually, when the time is right, put him in there with somebody who has a name. And it looks like they're doing that. And he performed. He looked like $10 million tonight. So tip of the cap goes to Clay Collard. I'm gonna campaign for it one more time while I'm here making this video about Clay Collard. I want to see him fight Edgar Berlanga. You know, we got Edgar Berlanga fighting on July 21st. Or 23rd, something like that, on Top Rank. So assuming that he's victorious with his fight, I'd love to see Clay Collard come back. You know, he's someone that they're going to keep using. I would love to see him in there against someone like Edgar Berlanga, who can punch, who is a name, who has a lot of clout behind him right now. And I want to see if he can make it 5-0. I mean, how amazing would that be if Clay Collard could fight a guy like Edgar Berlanga and beat him and take the over 4th undefeated prospect. So I'm just overjoyed for the guy, because a lot of times in boxing, when you don't have the amateur pedigree, when you haven't won the amateur tournaments, when you don't have the big promoter behind you from the jump, you know, that's pretty much it for your career. But he's showing the world that, hey, if you have it in your heart and if you have it within your balls to go in the ring and fight the best available opposition to you and whatnot, you know, he's showing that, you know, there's a place for you in boxing. And I like Clay Collard because he's a real fighter. And as far as I'm concerned, look, it's a different type of year going on in 2020 right now with the whole COVID pandemic. Most fighters don't even have 2 fights, let alone 4. I mean, how many fighters do you know in boxing right now that are 4-0? And of those fighters, how many of them are winning fights, you know, pretty much the majority of fights they're not supposed to win? You know, there really isn't a fighter in boxing, you know, this year for what they've done in 2020 with his resume of fights in 2020. And based upon that, I have to say right now, he is my front runner for Fighter of the Year. Consistent performances against opposition that he's supposed to lose against. And I think we should reward fighters like him in boxing more often. So that's what it is. And any final thoughts, Pops?
Yeah, most of all, he's living the American dream. He's got that beautiful American, the red, white, and blue.
Stars and stripes,
so
baby.
Let's go.
Clay Collard. Cassius Clay Collard.
Cassius Clay Collard. Don't forget about him. I really like him. I like him for the fact that he's living the American dream. He's taking advantage of the situation and trying to make a name for himself, and he's doing it the right way. If a lot of boxers that are higher, better level fighters that are like him, to look at him, see how he attacks and how he's consistent.
Yeah, a lot of your prima donna boxers out there could actually learn a thing or two or three or four from Clay Collard about having that fighter's mentality, having that fighter's spirit, and really believing in yourself. You know, he doesn't do anything fancy. He doesn't, you know, have any crazy skills. He just goes in there. He brings his lunch pail. He knows how to throw hard shots with conviction. He believes in himself, and he tests himself against good opposition on a consistent basis. So, massive respect to Clay Collard. Right now, as far as I'm concerned, he's my 2020 fighter of the year, and it's not even close. It is not even close right now. Obviously, there's still just under 5 months left this year, but right now, it's not even close. He's the 2020 fighter of the year. Great performances. He's exciting. His story is great. You know, what more do you want? You know, at this rate, the way Clay Collard's going, they're gonna make movies about him. So I'm gonna leave it at that. You guys leave your comments down below. Make sure you take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I am just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care. Collard versus Belonga, Top Rank. Make it happen.